the sergeant at arms in the county assemblies must have direct contact with the county security team and must have a right to sit in the county security committee at the headquarters of the county, so that at any instance they are already accessing information as to possible threats to security to the county assemblies at the county level. I also propose the same for institutions of higher learning at the counties, that they must get a representation in the county security committee, so that then we can protect our institutions of higher learning. So there must be a proper link between our county security team led by the county commissioners and the county assembly. You can imagine also the threats that are faced by county assemblies in border counties or counties that are bordering regions that have higher threats of terrorism, among others. It is important also that they always have constant working relationship with the county security team to make sure that the county assemblies are properly protected. So therefore, as I said, these threats are there, and we must all be prepared. We must have the skills. I think that if this conference should be able to find out those areas of challenge, and we can look for legislative amendments that will protect the office of the sergeant at arms in the county assembly. I know that at the national level, one of the reasons why the members of parliament respect the sergeant at arms, even when they are fighting, they are being separated and so forth, is because partly they know that the Powers and Privileges Committee may make severe recommendations against their presence in parliament, and they consider also national level fairly covered with highly trained police officers around them. So it is important that to give confidence to the sergeant at arms, there should be certain level of legislative proposals that can look into protecting the jobs of the sergeant at arms and making it very punitive for a member of county assembly to want to.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's okay. No, you're yeah.
Sergeant at arms of the National Assembly, Major Retired Masile, all county chiefs invite away of national anthem, East African anthem, and then we shall have the way of national anthem, East African anthem, and then we shall have the
Honorable Murkomen, Speaker and Secretary of Parliamentary Service Commission and Clerk, distinguished guests, colleagues, friends, National Defense University Kenya, and other colleagues, facilitators of the 7 county assemblies, representatives from the esteemed security services, the timely and imperative theme, future-proofing legislative. This is organized with the Sergeant at Arms of Kenya that builds upon the foundations established. The Sergeant at Arms function builds originating from medieval attendance to the but has evolved through such a modern era where the role has transformed into a sophisticated and essential function within the legislature. Security systems and safeguarding of bicameral system of parliament challenges. Our deliberations over the next few days are guided by clear, which makes Sergeant-at-Arms committed to upholding high standards and ethics across our legislative institutions, fostering interinstitutional cooperation, work together to address emerging security and procedural challenges of the association, and focus on securing necessary policies. And lastly, standardizing practices that seeks operations across bicameral parliament and the 47 county assemblies. Beyond these objectives, our legislative support systems, which will deeply analyze constitution. A key priority remains formalizing of institutional linkages between national parliament and county assemblies, and position Sergeant-at-Arms body, both for national parliament and develop Sergeant-at-Arms operational framework to ensure a unified, in which we operate exposes officers to significant stress and emerge with a clear adaptive strategy for years ahead. Let us engage with necessary